day and welcome to the Tuesday, October 19th edition of the Horizon Communication Sports Brief. I'm Earl Baston. Following a rainy morning, the skies cleared to celebrate Flora Duffy Day across Bermuda yesterday. The National Sports Center Southfield was officially renamed the Flora Duffy Stadium at a ceremony which also saw Duffy receive the Bermuda Olympic Association's Order of Merit Award. Bermuda bowlers have completed competing in the 2021 Pan American Bowling Elite Championships men's doubles in Cali, Colombia. The Bermuda team of David Maycock, Lamar Richardson, Damian Matthews, Carl Reed, Dennis Jewell, Davon Tucker, and Stephen Riley are looking to qualify for next year's World Cup and World Games. Tucker and Reed finished 24th with a combined score of 2,231 pins. Matthews and Maycock finished with 2,175 pins, finishing 30th. Richardson and Jewell finished 41st. They had a combined count of 2,008 pins. Bermuda concluded competing in the Firemines Rugby America's North Sevens 2021 in the Turks and Caicos. Bermuda defeated Guyana in their opening match 15-7. They would then defeat Belize 38-0. Bermuda next defeated the British Virgin Islands 41-0 before falling to Mexico 12-5. Bermuda would face Barbados in the bronze medal game, and they would go down 17-12 in double overtime. Adrian Roach came out with a unanimous decision win against Ranford John Callio in Nova Scotia, Canada. In a classy performance, Roach battled it out in 3 heated rounds. Roach's fight was announced as the fight of the night. IslandStats.com can confirm that Natasha Trupp has been selected to officiate at the CONCACAF Women's Under-17 qualifying tournament, which will take place from October 20th through to November 1st at the IMG Academy in Bradenton, Florida. Nijai Tucker and his Burnley Under-23 teammates continued their excellent form with a 4-3 win over Norwich City at a training ground to extend their unbeaten run to 7 games in all competitions. Tucker scored the Burnley 4th goal, which proved to be the winner. Nathan Trott and his AS Nancy Lorraine teammates defeated Guancamp 2-1. Zico Lewis and his Charleston Battery teammates fell 5-1 to Charlotte Independence, effectively ending the Battery's playoff hopes. Delia Eben and her Barrytown United Ladies FC teammates defeated Swansea City 4-0. Kenny Thompson and her London City Lioness teammates had a competitive start to the Continental Cup, but they fell 1-0 in a tightly contested match against West Ham United's women. Naki Wells started the Bristol City match against Bournemouth on the bench, but he was introduced into the match in the 13th minute, but he could not help prevent Bristol City from falling 2-0. Jonte Smith and his Ballymena United teammates defeated 9-man Portadown 1-0. Justin Dunwell was an unused substitute as his Solihull teammates are in the hat for the Emirates FA first round draw after they defeated Hereford 1-0. Coho and his Redcliffe teammates made it back-to-back wins for the first time in the league this season, defeating Lancaster City 2-0. Roger Lee and his Mickletover teammates edged Arthurton 2-1. Reggie Lamb started while Willie Clemens is still awaiting the international transfer clearance, but Stowmarket would fall 2-0 to Rumford. Kizai Martin and his Kidderminster teammates advanced to the Emirates FA Cup first round following their 1-0 win over Bedfront Sports. DeAndre Wainwright and his Red Car Athletic FC teammates picked up a 2-1 win over West Allotment Celtic. Ty Williams and his Deeping Rangers teammates picked up a 1-0 win over Hanover Town. Amar Lewis and his Harlow Town teammates defeated Kempston Rovers 6-0. Najee Smith and his Barwatch Victoria AFC teammates went down 1-0 to Ilestone Park. DeQuille Hill watched from the bench as his Staybridge Celtic teammates fell 2-1 to Bamber Bridge. Sincere Hole came off the bench, but he could not help his Solihull teammates under 23s from falling 2-0 to Sheffield United. Nia Christopher scored with Towson University's women's soccer team's final chance in regulation to earn a 2-2 draw against Charleston on Senior Day. Joshua Joseph, Zanawi Bowen, Shane Hollis, Stephen Simmons and their Thomas College men's soccer teammates rebounded from their tough loss earlier in the week with a commanding 6-0 win over the University of Maine. Robinson scored twice in the win. Mia Fishel and her number 7th ranked UCLA women's soccer teammates used a dominating first half performance to come away with an impressive 4-0 victory at number 24th ranked Oregon State. D. Bell and his University of Louisville men's soccer teammates picked up a 2-0 win over North Carolina. Cody Rigo competed in the 2021 Pennsylvania National Horse Jumping Show in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, competing in the Dover Satterley USEF Hunter Seat Medals Final. Rigo was the 33rd competitor in the ring out of 223 competitors. Rigo and Tezanite D. Semley, despite having a clear round, they did not advance to the jump-off round. Meanwhile, Gillian Teixeira began competing in the Centaur Park MEO Cup in Belgium. On the opening day, Teixeira competed in just one class. Teixeira and Mia competed in the 1.25-meter special 2 phases class, finishing 3rd out of 116 competitors. They had a clear first phase time of 38.72. They had a second phase clear round time of 28.19. IslandStats.com can confirm that the 2021 ICC Men's T20 World Cup Americas qualifiers will now only feature 7 teams. We can confirm that Cayman Islands have withdrawn from the tournament, which is scheduled to be hosted in Antigua from November 3rd through to the 15th. The Butterfield Bermuda Championships will begin welcoming the best golfers in the world to Bermuda in 1 week, and tournament officials are excited to announce players' commitments for the 3rd annual event, which returns October 28th through to the 31st at the Port Royal Golf Course. The field of 132 golfers, including 2020 champion Brian Gay, returning to defend his title, and the inaugural champion Brandon Todd is also booked his ticket. 2 long-distance races took place off the West End Sailboat Club on Sunday as the Comet season continued. Stephen Dickinson and his crew as the Tucker crossed the line first in the Birchall Brothers Bull Race that saw the sailors race from the club around 5-Star Island and back. Dickinson and Tucker clocked a time of 1 hour, 42 minutes and 3 seconds. Kelsey Dorham and his crew. Trey Maxwell crossed the line second in 1:43.10. Gledwin Lambert and his crew. Stephen Mabry finished third in 1:44.05. The second race was for the Matthews Cup that saw sailors round Pearl Island and back to the club. Quentin Simons and his crew. Greg Proctor clocked a winning time of 2:39.15. Zanikano and Zane Hendrickson finished second in 2:42.28. And Lorenzo Lambert and Maxwell Curtis finished third in 2:51.11. 3 harbor swimmers, Giada Dudley Pond, Finn Mosley, and Sam Williamson were in action in the first short course meet of the season in the UK. Dudley Pond, swimming for Mount Kelly School in the girls' 15-year age group, posted an impressive 5 out of 5 personal best swims. Mosley, swimming for Plymouth Leander in the boys' 17 and over age group, posted 3 out of 7 personal best times, including 3 qualifying times during those 3 personal bests for the Swim England Winter National Meet. Williamson, also representing Mount Kelly School and swimming in the boys' 17 and over age group, swam 5 out of 7 personal best times and gained 7 qualification times to the Swim England Winter National Meet. Jack Harvey and his number 25th ranked Penn State men's swimming and diving teammates earned a 161-132 win over West Virginia. Harvey would lead the Penn State men's 400-yard medley relay D team that finished 7th with a time of 3:32.35. During the men's 100-yard backstroke, Harvey finished 6th, touching the wall in a time of 52.28. Harvey finished 3rd, competing in the men's 200-yard backstroke, clocking a time of 1:52.41. Emma Harvey and her Penn State women's swimming and diving teammates won against West Virginia in their second meet of the season, scoring 181 over 107. Harvey would swim the 3rd leg for the Penn State women's 400-yard medley relay B team that finished 2nd, clocking 3:47.65. Harvey would touch the wall in a time of 55.75, finishing 2nd in the women's 100-yard backstroke. During the women's 200-yard backstroke, Harvey finished 3rd, clocking a time of 2:04 63. Robert Edwards, representing St. Augustine University, was back in action, competing in the 2021 Livingston Cross Country Invitational. Competing in the men's 8K run, Edwards finished second, clocking a time of 29:33. Caden Hopkins will compete in the Tour Cyclist International de Guadeloupe 2021, which this year will be celebrating its 70th year. The competition takes place from October 22nd through to the 31st in Guatemala. Sydney Fisher and her Blair Academy varsity field hockey teammates returned to winning ways with an 8-0 win over Mercerberg Academy. And that's a look at the Tuesday, October 19th edition of the Horizon Communication Sports Brief. I'm Earl Baisden.